places. I will cleanse them from all their iniquity by which they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities by which they have sinned, and by which they have transgressed against me. Then it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth. See, this is what the Most High wants, family. I figured this out a few years ago. The Most High wants to get his honor among the nations. It's not like he's trying to put his thumb in their eye, but in a lot of cases it is. But he wants to forgive the nations and bring them on in. Like the text says, they're going to come and pay homage to him. Then it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, who shall hear all the good things, and who shall hear all the good that I do to them. They shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and all the prosperity that I provide for it. The nation, Yasharal. Thus says the Most High. Again, there shall be heard in this place, of which you say, it is desolate without man and without beast. But it's saying you're going to hear this again in this place. In the cities of Judah or Yehuda, in the streets of Jerusalem, that are desolate without man and without inhabitant and without beast. The voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the voice of those who say, praise the Most High, praise Yahuwah Sabaoth, for the good, for the Most High is good, for his mercies endure forever, for his mercy endures forever. And of those who would bring the sacrifice of praise into the house of the Most High. For I will cause the captives of the land to return as at the first, says the Most High. Thus says Yahuwah Sabaoth. And Yahuwah Sabaoth describes the Most High's role as the leader of Yasharal's army, the head of the divine council, and the head of heavenly armies. It also communicates Yah's role as a warrior who fights for his people, the consuming fire. For example, in 1 Samuel 17, Dawid fights Goliath and draws confidence from knowing that Yahuwah Sabaoth will fight on his behalf. The word host refers to both the earthly armies of Yasharal and the heavenly army angels. The phrase for God of hosts emphasizes Yah's role over every other power in the spiritual or material universe, and that all creation serves his purpose. In this place which is desolate without, and we're getting back to the script, in this place which is desolate without man and without beast, and in all its cities there shall again be a dwelling place of shepherds causing their flocks to lie down. In the cities of the mountains, in the cities of the lowland, in the cities of the south, in the land of Benjamin, in the places around Jerusalem, and in the cities of Judah or Yehuda, the flock shall again pass under the hands of him who counts them, says the Most High. Behold, the days are coming, says the Most High, that I will perform that good thing which I have promised to the house of Yasharal and to the house of Yehuda. In those days and at that time I will cause to grow up to Dawid a branch of righteousness. He shall execute judgment and righteousness in the earth. And this is why we're saying don't go and vote for none of these folks that they're presenting us. And all it is I heard a lady saying they're trying to steal our power. They don't go into the Jewish community trying to get them to vote. They don't go into no other community trying to get them to vote because they know who we are. They're trying to get us to submit to their power because they know, just like Pastor Rick Fletcher said this morning, they know that we're the the leaders of the earth. We're the kings and the priests of the earth that's supposed to be in rule. Thus says the Most High, if my covenant is not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then I will cast away the descendants of Jacob and Dawid, my servant, so that I would not take any of his descendants to be rulers over the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For I will cause their captives to return and will have mercy on them. Point blank, period. And like I said, the Most High is the consuming fire, not us. All we do is partner up with him and say and do what he tells us to say and do. Just like our Pastor Rick Fletcher, he was spitting fire this morning. Telling the truth, shaming hearts of tongue. And that's what we're going to continue to do. Tell the truth, as thus says the Most High, and let him figure it out. And he's our protector. Just like he protected Dawid from Goliath, the smallest soldier in the camp. He really wasn't no soldier. He was just a shepherd boy. But he stood up and said, let me fight him. I can take him. I done whoop lions and bears. I can whoop him. And that's how we are with the Most High on our side. We're going to whoop this beast system with the Most High at our back as our consuming fire. And that's why he was showing me that overhead, family, because he's with us and overhead of us and executing as we go. And as we speak, he's overhead executing. He's got our back, but it was just like a fire from over the top. When I say scorched land, everything in front of me was bare. When I say praise the Most High. But like I say, this is just a warning and a reminder of what we're getting ready to see here in the very near future. And just like he said, he would punish those nations that enslaved us and oppressed us for these last 400 years. And we know that it's not just one nation, but just like it says in Psalms 10, I believe, it's a confederacy. The European nations, the ones that's fighting Russia and China, Iran, and North Korea, and plenty of other team members signing up because they like, I want my part. Venezuela, yeah, them boys coming, and they're already here. We already know all this. But the sad thing about it is, which is not sad, it's prophecy. Your leaders let them in. Your leaders sold this nation out. He said, come on in. And was really the catalyst to destroying its own nation. Praise the Most High. But why we're saying this today is not only for our people to be encouraged, but also for the nations to be encouraged and to prepare. Repent and turn to the Most High and ask him for, like I was told, the Most High has a billion ways to rescue each individual out of the situation they're in. But we have to thank him for that and stop trying to figure out the way we want him to do it. And thank him and tell him, well, Pop, I thank you for the way that you've chosen to get me out of this situation. And I think the young lady was speaking on Joseph, getting to the from the pit to the palace. And they was like, she was like, it could have been so many different ways. But he brought prophecy to pass. He said your gift will make room for you. And your talent will put you before great men. So that's what ended up happening with Joseph. His gift of telling dreams or explaining dreams put him right before Pharaoh, which took him out of the pit and into the palace. Boom. We're going to let that be our time, family. We love you so much, family. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.